As Emily and Harrison pieced together the puzzle of the Yelrith, they stumbled upon a chilling correlation. They noticed a pattern in the disappearances linked to the creature, a pattern that extended beyond the realm of random attacks. They discovered that the disappearances often occurred in areas where ancient Inuit burial grounds or sacred sites were located. These sites, shrouded in legend and steeped in spiritual significance, were believed by the Inuit to hold the spirits of their ancestors and powerful forces of nature. The correlation between the Yelrith's presence and these sacred sites raised a chilling possibility. Could the creature be drawn to these places of power, feeding off the spiritual energy that resonated within them? Was it possible that the Yelrith was not merely a physical entity, but something more, something that existed on the fringes of both the physical and spiritual realms? The implications of this discovery sent shivers down their spines. If the Yelrith was indeed connected to the spiritual realm, it meant that conventional methods of tracking and studying the creature might be futile. They were dealing with something ancient and powerful, something that defied easy explanation. And as they ventured deeper into the mystery of the Yelrith, they realized that they might be uncovering more than just the secrets of a creature. They might be unearthing a truth that could shatter the very foundations of their understanding of the natural world. The true terror of the Yelrith lay in its insidious ability to invade the minds of its victims. A haunting presence lingered long after the encounter, a feeling of being constantly watched, stalked by an unseen entity. Victims described a gradual unraveling of their sanity. Nightmares were just as vivid and terrifying as waking hours.
Sarah and her boyfriend David strayed from the marked trail in the Alaskan backcountry. A dense fog rolled in, enveloping them in an eerie silence.
They soon realized they were hopelessly lost. Panic set in as darkness descended, the temperature plummeting. That's when they heard it. A low growl, guttural and menacing. One night, as Sarah huddled in their makeshift shelter, she was awakened by a blood-curdling scream. She sat bolt upright, her heart racing. David was gone.
Frantic, I searched for him, my calls swallowed by the dense fog. The only trace of him was his hunting knife lying abandoned in the snow.
Sarah was eventually rescued by a group of hunters. She was never able to provide a coherent account of what had happened to David. But Sarah knew the truth. Something sinister had stalked them in that fog-shrouded valley. She carried the scars of that encounter for the rest of her days. The Alaskan wilderness, with its raw beauty and untamed spirit, holds countless mysteries. Legends are woven into the fabric of its being, passed down through generations like whispers on the wind. The legend of the Yelrith is one such tale, a story that has endured for centuries, its grip on the imagination as strong as ever. Is the Yelrith a real creature, a flesh-and-blood predator stalking the Alaskan wilds? Or is it a manifestation of our deepest fears, a symbol of the unknown that lurks at the edges of our understanding? The answer, perhaps, lies somewhere between the two. The human mind is drawn to the unexplained, to the mysteries that challenge our perceptions of reality. We crave explanations for the things that frighten us, for the shadows that dance at the periphery of our vision. The Yelrith, in many ways, embodies this primal fear of the unknown. But the legend of the Yelrith also speaks to a deeper truth about our relationship with the natural world. It reminds us that we are not the sole proprietors of this planet, that there are forces at play far older and more powerful than ourselves. It cautions us against venturing too far into the wilderness unprepared, both physically and mentally. The stories of the Yelrith, whether rooted in fact or folklore, serve as a stark reminder of the power of belief. The human mind is capable of conjuring up creatures both wondrous and terrifying, and the line between imagination and reality can be easily blurred. The Alaskan wilderness, with its vast, uncharted expanses and unpredictable weather patterns, provides the perfect backdrop for such legends to thrive. It is a place where the ordinary can easily transform into the extraordinary, where the rational mind is tested at every turn. So, the next time you find yourself gazing out at a star-filled sky or listening to the wind rustling through the trees, remember the legend of the Yelrith. Remember that there are some mysteries that may never be solved, some shadows that will forever dance just beyond the reach of our understanding. Embrace the mystery, respect the unknown, and tread carefully in the wild places of this world, for you never know what may be watching from the shadows. The Yelrith may be a legend, but the fear it inspires is very real. And sometimes that fear is all that stands between us and the darkness that lurks within us all.